first lane is, oh God, I'm really anxious and I get things wrong and I'm not very good. But you can't be in both lanes. There's no way you can drive in both those lanes simultaneously. So decide which lane you're going in, which is always that one, and stay in it. The mind cannot hold conflicting beliefs. I'm good, I'm nervous, I'm smart, I'm anxious. I'm a good student, I've got a terrible memory. People like me, but I'm scared of rejection. That really messes up your mind because it wants to go into one lane or the other, but it can't go into both. So you got to make good stuff familiar. Who here wears contact lenses or has ever worn lenses? Put your hand up. Who here put a bit of silicone on their finger, shoved it in there and thought, oh, I've got to grips with these lenses straight away. I put it in and I can do it. Anyone put a lens in and found they got the hang of that immediately? Because I put one in once, I couldn't even get it out. I was like, I had to keep it in all night because I couldn't get it out. You have to kind of squeeze your eyeball with nails and get that thing off. And I went to an optician. They said, we can't touch your eyes. In America, we get sued. And I couldn't get it out. Anyway, and then I went to bed, and I woke up in the morning, it was there. And I thought, I'm not actually going to do these again. But I could have done. I could have made lenses familiar. But frankly, I couldn't be bothered. I thought, no, it's not worth it. But if you put some silicone on your finger and shove it in your eye every day, it becomes different. You can do it in the dark. You can take your lenses out without a mirror because you make it familiar. Once upon a time, wasn't even familiar going to the bathroom. Eating a banana wasn't familiar. You got it in your hair and your eye and your ears. Eating yogurt, you would have got that everywhere. So you've got to make stuff familiar. And the way to massively boost your self-esteem is to make praise familiar. People think praising yourself is arrogant, but if we had a scale, actually, is there a pen? Get a pen. If this was a scale, and that was arrogance, and that was feeling insecure, they're kind of the same, they're just an opposite thing. In the middle is confidence. I like myself. Self-esteem. I believe in who I am. You see, self-esteem doesn't mean what I think of you, it means what you think of you. If I said I hold you in the highest esteem, that's what I think of you. But self-esteem is what you think of you. And when you have self-esteem, you're not arrogant, but you're also not insecure because you understand that it comes from in here. And you have the power to change in here massively when you learn how to dialogue with yourself. So we want to be the CEO of our own mind. How do we do that? Well, it really is very easy. Don't complicate it. It all comes back to how do you talk to you. I've been working with teenagers all my adult life, and I never seem to be horrified by how the term describes it. I'm an idiot. I'm a piece of you-know-what. I have rocks for brains. I'm not very good. My dad never sees me, so I guess I'm worthless. And I always teach them, look, the most important word you will ever hear to yourself in your whole life, and not for some hot girl or some hot guy, or even a teacher saying, gosh, you're smart. You are the best kid I've ever had in my class. Or even a parent saying, wow, parenting you is the joy of my life. No, the most important word you will ever hear in your whole life come from you. Because if I said to you, oh, you're so smart, I love what you're wearing, I love your hair, I love your shoes, you're amazing. Could you stay behind today and help me empty out my stuff? I've totally manipulated you with praise. And the mind understands that. If someone is mean, we go, well, my dad was really mean today, but he's got some issues. He's fighting with my mum. He's got some problems at work. He's just having a bad day. We can actually work out whether someone is mean or nice, but our mind believes whatever we tell it. If you're mean to yourself, it's true. And if you're good to yourself, it's true. So let me show you how your mind tunes into whatever you say and makes it real. Put your hand in front of your mouth. So if you're about to eat something, put it right up here. Close your eyes. And I want you to imagine you're holding in your hand half of a big, fat, juicy lemon, a gorgeous, ripe, juicy lemon. It's in your hand. And I want you to squish that lemon and breathe in that amazing lemon smell. Feel that kind of waxy surface of the lemon. I want you to squeeze that lemon more so lemon drops come to the surface. I want you to stick out your tongue, literally stick out your tongue and lick off those lemon drops. And now open your mouth and shove that entire half a lemon in your mouth and eat it. With your eyes closed, bite into the flesh, start chewing it, sucking it, swirling it around your mouth, bite into every lemon segment, chew it, suck it, pump it around your mouth, eat that entire half a lemon, eat all the flesh, chew it, suck it, swirl it around, and notice your taste buds are puckering. Your taste buds are swelling. You are pumping out saliva to a thought. You're thinking about eating a lemon, and already you're making it real. Open your eyes, and here's a question, and you cannot get this question. I don't want my hand up in case I'm wrong and I look like an idiot. You can't get this question wrong, because it's a bit of a trick. Whatever you say is right. Put your hand up if there was no lemon. By the way, you can't get it wrong. Put your hand up if there's no lemon. It's okay. Put your hand up if there was a lemon. It's also okay. And put your hand up if you never put your hand up, whatever the question is. Put your hand up. Okay, so here's the answer. You're both right. There wasn't a lemon. At all, there was no lemon. But there was a lemon. Where was it? Where was the lemon? In your mind. Your mind didn't go, oh, come on, there's no lemon. This is silly. Even though it knew there was no lemon, your mind began to pump out saliva to a thought. Why did it do that? Well, 500 years ago, you needed your teeth. If you couldn't bite, there was no pureed stuff. There was no shakes and bulletproof coffees and smoothies. You had to bite stuff. And with lemons eroding tooth enamel, that was a problem. So when you eat anything acidic, your mind starts to pump out saliva to protect your teeth. You might notice sometimes when you feel a bit sick, the first thing you notice is lots of saliva in your mouth. Who's noticed that? When you're going to be sick, your mind pumps out saliva to protect your teeth because your mind is working all the time to keep you alive. So that's a kind of neutral thing. But if you can tell your mind you're eating a lemon and make that real, then you can do anything. I have a phenomenal memory. I ace my exams. When I read that question, my brilliant mind is like Google. It gives me the answer. Somebody wrote this, and my kid was lying on the floor, freaking out because she couldn't pass Spanish. I don't know what happened, but I bought one of your audios, passing your exams with these. Within 3 days, she went, Mum, I know all the Spanish, and her chin was up, and she went to school, and she got an A in Spanish because I don't know what you did. I said, well, what I did was I put different words in her head. Different words, different pictures. That's all it is. You remember everything. You've got a phenomenal mind. As you read those Spanish questions, your genius mind comes up with the answer. Let's do